Hello again, this is Jim Moroney. I thought in a 10-minute limitation from YouTube, I would give you directions on getting into the office and what you might think about bringing with you for your first meeting. We are between, as you can see on the screen, we are between National and Glenstone. We're just a block or so off of National. If you'll notice on the left, we're real close to Southwest Missouri State. On the corner of National, there's a pizza store up there, and there's also a Taco Bell. On the corner on Glenstone, there's a McDonald's. So when you see those locations, you know that you need to turn onto Cherry Street. The building itself is a two-story office building. We have the west half of the lower level, the garden level. There's plenty of parking, so you won't have any problem. If you lose your way on the way in, give us a call and we'll guide you in. Shouldn't have any problem. Now, on what to bring. I meet clients during the day, of course, Monday through Friday. I also frequently meet clients in the evening after work. I'm also available on Saturdays. So take that into account when you're scheduling a time. When you call, I'm going to ask for your email address, and I'm going to mail you all 8 of the documents that are listed here on the screen. I'm a very different kind of attorney. There's no attorney who's going to make these documents available to you before they've even met you. I hope, of course, that you engage my services to represent you in a bankruptcy, but my objective for this first meeting is to share with you as much knowledge and information as possible. So I'm going to send all these documents to you when you call and schedule the appointment, or email me so I can call you. I'll send those to you in Adobe format. If you don't have Adobe Reader on your computer, you can download the free reader at adobe.com, so you won't have any problem. Now, when you get them, you don't have to print all these out. You're going to get a vast number of documents. Take a look at them on the screen. Hopefully you'll look at the petition and give some emphasis to the section for Statement of Financial Affairs. If you've watched the videos, you know that that's where all the trick questions for a bankruptcy are contained. I will send you this list from email before you schedule the meeting, but the documents I'm going to ask you to bring only copies, because they stay in my file. I'm required to keep them. So bring me just copies. That's all I need. Of course, bring a list of questions that you have. That's the purpose of the meeting. It is not my meeting, it's your meeting. It's free of charge, and I want to answer your questions. You've taken time out of your busy schedule to meet with me. I want you to profit from it. If you've got any notices of foreclosure or garnishments and all, bring the documents in that you have available. The garnishments especially, bring me in a copy of what your employer got so I'll know what the return date is. If you schedule a meeting a week or so ahead of time, you can get on the internet at annualcreditreport.com and get a free copy of your credit report. That will help us immensely. On the next 2, 4, and 5, bring me in the cover page for your 2007 federal tax return, and then the complete copy for your federal and state 2008 returns. As you know, I will turn those in later to the trustee after I cross out a good deal of information. Bring those in and I'll show you what I'm going to cross out. Number 6 and 7, bring me in recent statements that you've received for your mortgage loans and car loans and any regular secured loan payments you make. I will, when you come in, if you hire me, I'll ask you to sign an authorization so I can contact those lenders and get documents that you and I are going to need. Number 8 is important. If your wages for you or your wife fluctuate, go to your personnel department and ask them to give you a copy of a wage statement summary for a 7-month period. Now, when you get those, you don't need to tell your employer that you're filing bankruptcy. Tell them that you are meeting with an accountant to do some financial planning. You're telling them the truth. I'm an attorney, but I'm also an accountant. So you're not lying to them. But what I need is for that 7-month period is knowing for each pay period, how much did they pay you gross and how much did they pay or take out for each of the deductions. 99% of employers can give that to you, but they'll usually take a day or so to make it available. So call your personnel department and have it available when we meet. If you've got any car loans or even mortgage loans with 5 years or less remaining on the payments, call your lender before we meet and let me, that way you'll be able to tell me how many payments you have remaining. If you think you are above the median income after watching that portion of the video, make me a list of all the expenses that you've paid for all those expense categories, the date you paid it, who you paid it to, the amount, and then we can run through the computations. It doesn't mean that you are above or won't be, but that preliminarily the more information I have, the more I can advise you in that first meeting. Don't make number 11 real formal, but write down your assets so I can look at it quickly, and we won't waste time during the meeting doing all that. I can just look at it real quickly, and again, the purpose of the meeting is to help you. If you've got any mobile home loan agreements or lease agreements, bring those in. Frequently, I can save you a good deal of money on those loans, but I need to look at the agreement. A lot of times the title on the document will be misleading, so I need to look at this. Number 13, bring me a copy in of titles to all vehicles and boats and motorcycles and all. The reason I'm asking for those is twofold. One, you and I will later need to provide those as part of your bankruptcy. But secondly, even at preliminary planning stage, what happens a lot of times is people think the vehicle or something is titled in such and such a way, and then yet when we look at the actual document, it's not. It's titled otherwise. So bring those in. If you need to contact the Division of Motor Vehicles and get a copy, you can get those within a week or so. So call and get those, and so you can bring them in. If you've got any lawsuits pending, summons and petitions and all, and you want me to help you with them, continue them or whatever, bring those in. Payments to unsecured creditors during the last 90 days over $600. If you've been making payments to an unsecured creditor during the 90 days before we meet, bring a list in of what you paid, the date, and who got the money, and then we can look at that. Lastly, number 16, any payments you've made to your family or any other people that you've learned are insiders. Bring those in. A couple of last things. One, if you are married, I'll ask that both of you come in. That's an important meeting, and I want both of you to understand all of this information. Number two, if you have children, I'll ask that you leave them at home. Schedule the meeting ahead of time so that you can have somebody watch the kids. This is an important meeting, and we don't need any distractions. Again, I'll meet you in the evenings, weekends, whenever it's convenient for you. But the meeting is for you, and I want you to profit from it. And the more of these documents you bring in, the more information and knowledge I can share with you. I hope that you will have time to take a look at the videos before you come in. And if you've got any questions in scheduling, give me a call. We'll work something out. When you come in, I'll do my best to make you feel at home. That's the purpose of this meeting. I appreciate you coming in, and I want you to get something very meaningful out of it. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.